something. We're gonna ask you one last time, Petrovic. Where did you hide the documents?
I'll never talk. Never!
We're getting no place fast, Boyle. Let's just release him already.
Oh, he'll talk.
What are you doing?
Something we should have done from the start.
Hello, everybody, and thank you for tuning in once again to Owl Stretching Time.
I'll talk.
By now, I'm sure you've
That's
noticed.
more like it.
Good evening, listeners. It's Owl Stretching Time. And now, here's your host, Frank Macaluso.
Thank you, Isaac. Hello, everybody, and thank you for tuning in once again to Owl Stretching Time. You know what's really awesome about today? It's less than a week until Thanksgiving, and you know what that means?
Yes, it means millions of Americans are going to gather around their tables to celebrate the genocide of indigenous peoples.
Who are you?
Blythe Beaulieu. I'm a scholar of Native American studies, sociology in particular.
She's also a communist recruiter and a globalist pinko media.
Gangrene.
Oh no, it's Dick Pickford. You're only supposed to exist within the confines of the Roundtable sketches.
You didn't write me into the last one, though, did you, you left-wing scum?
Could we please not get meta right now? It's almost Thanksgiving, for corn's sake.
What the hell is that word, meta? Is that one of them fancy socialist words like proletariat or bourgeoisie or adobo?
Quit changing the subject, Pickford. The fact is that when the English came to this land, they slaughtered the indigenous peoples to grab as much land as they could for themselves.
I am so sick of pinko liberals like you
actually
trying to indoctrinate
happened.
our
This
children
is
and turn our
history,
friggin' frogs
not
into
this
socialists.
weird
It's
fantasy
not
that
natural.
everyone
It's
has
not
accepted
natural.
about pilgrims and Indians.
Guys! You're both morons. Thanksgiving isn't about patriotism or genocide or nationalism or any of that falderall. It's about corn fluff.
What?
Corn fluff. You know, it's kind of halfway between a British pudding and a bread. My aunt makes it every time we have a family get-together. Everybody loves it. Right, ladies?
Corn fluff, sis boom ba. Corn fluff, rah rah rah. Yay, corn fluff!
What the hell was that?
Cheerleaders. They love corn fluff and they've grown up big and strong. And consider the dolphin the world's smartest mammal. Do they eat corn fluff? No, they can't because they live underwater. But they sure do wish they could. That's how smart they are.
What's in corn fluff anyway?
Oh, decobbed corn, creamed corn muffin mix, sour cream.
Where's the meat?
It hasn't got meat in it.
Sounds like the kind of vegan crap that the liberals are always trying to shove down our throats.
It's got sour cream in it. And butter and eggs.
But no meat.
You don't know what vegan means, do you, Pickford?
I know what emasculating hippo means because I'm standing right next to one.
Wow, that means a lot coming from you, Pickford. When was the last time you saw your micro batch?
Obviously, a Thanksgiving-themed episode was a bad idea. Well, it's too late to stop me now. Onward to the first sketch. One of the most popular traditions of Thanksgiving is when families get together, talk about life and stuff, and gorge on home-cooked food. Usually, this is a fun time. Not so for one Mr. Lucas Crenshaw, whose family would make the perfect subject for a reality TV show, but would be absolute hell to live with.
Oh, there's no place like home for the holidays, 'cause no matter how far away you roam, when you pine for the sunshine of a friendly gaze.
Lucas, dear, you're not touching your cranberry sauce.
Sorry, Mom. I'm just thinking.
Your Aunt Nora worked very hard on that cranberry sauce because she knows how much you love it.
I'm sorry.
Leave him alone, Rebecca.
Don't undermine me, Kevin.
It wasn't that much work, really.
Shut up, Nora.
How are you liking the food, Dad?
You know I can't taste anything. Not after the war.
Oh, Christ, here we go again about the war.
Jerry's burned off my taste buds with acid, but I didn't talk. I didn't talk.
Shut up, you senile old crap.
Don't talk to my father that way. He fought for our freedom.
Don't yell at your wife, boy.
Stay out of this, you bald-headed bastard.
Can we please not have a big fight this year?
Shut up!
I used the canned cranberry sauce.
Damn it, Nora! You always undermine me!
All I said was I used the canned cranberry sauce.
Hey, can we just have a nice, quiet Thanksgiving dinner for once, please?
I got cast in a musical this year.
Lucas, we've been over this. No more of this mamby-pamby theater stuff.
He likes it, Kevin. And it's better than having him home all day playing those violent video games.
I don't like him doing theater, Beck. Why can't he play football or something manly like that?
Just let him do this one show, Kevin. He already got cast in it.
Well, he can get uncast.
Kevin, I swear, if you ruin this for Lucas, I'm leaving you.
You'd never leave me, you stupid old cow.
Don't you talk to my sister like that.
Stay out of this, Nora.
You talk nice to your sister, Rebecca.
Shut up, Gary. You're not my father.
You leave my father out of this. He killed 16 Nazis in Normandy.
Don't you try and silence me, son. I'll kick your ass is what I'll do.
That's nice. You're getting cast in a show, Luke. What show is it?
Hairspray?
I love that show. What part are you playing?
The mother, Edna.
Well, that's just great. My son is turning into a limp-wristed pansy and no one's stopping it.
Kevin, you speak respectful to your son, or I swear to God I will heat up this spoon with my lighter and I will scorch your sack. And I know how to do it, too. The Nazis did it to me in the POW camps. But I didn't talk. I didn't talk!
You're lucky you've only got a month to live, old man.
You've done a marvelous job with dinner, Becky.
Thank you, Nora. It's nice to know someone here appreciates my cooking.
Maybe we'd appreciate your cooking if you actually cooked like this all year. You should be here for dinner on a regular day, Nora. We're lucky to get leftover slop every night.
Maybe I'd cook you fresh meals every night if you'd come home to me on time.
What do you mean by that, Rebecca?
I know all about your little harlot, Kevin. That blonde cashier at Kroger's with the gauges.
Sylvia and I have something special. As soon as her abusive ex-boyfriend finally overdoses and dies, I'm leaving you.
Oh no, you're not leaving me to take care of your good-for-nothing son and your senile father.
I have a list of 99 known communist sympathizers.
Butt out, old man.
Don't you talk to my dad like that.
What has she got that I don't have?
Honestly,
You
I
guys
had
see
never
how
married
every
you.
time
Kevin,
we
where
find
did you
together,
what is
it's
it?
Thanksgiving,
How
all
did I
the
find
shit
out in
that
the dumpster?
happened.
That's about all you're good enough for.
Get a
Well,
large
had a
for
decent
upwards of
job
10
with
seconds
whatever,
without
Kevin.
having to
You
explode in
people all
me.
make
I
me
hate
sick.
you. I hate you all. I hope you all die.
Well, I hope you're happy, Kevin.
I'll be happy when I'm dead.
Well, this is probably the best Thanksgiving we've ever had in this house.
Yeah, 6 minutes before someone stormed off to their room.
We wouldn't have anybody storming up to their room if you'd stop nagging their heads off like the harpy you are.
Oh, I see.
Harpies are my favorite
Thanksgiving
character.
we've
You'll
ever
never
had.
live up to
Oh,
their
Thanksgiving
standards.
for
You're
better.
so
Sure, your
funny.
son stormed off to your room. What are you doing, Kevin? Huh? Kevin? Still thinking you're gonna leave me, Kevin?
And now for an examination of hot button issues affecting the world today on Roundtable.
Good evening and welcome to Roundtable. I'm Michael Kilgallen. Because our producers insist on a holiday-themed episode this week, tonight's topic is, which Thanksgiving side is better, mashed potatoes or stuffing? What the hell went wrong with my life? Anyway, our panelists tonight are Master Chef Gina Villarreal, psychology professor Andrew Caulfield, stand-up comedian Vernon Dennis, and famous psychic Dion Harris. Well, let's get on with this circus. Miss Villarreal, what do you think?
Well, personally, I believe mashed potatoes best complements a turkey. Not just aesthetically, but also in terms of flavor. Their starchy, buttery flavor enhances the savory flavor of the turkey. And the colors complement each other. The bright cream color of the mashed potatoes looks much better next to a turkey leg than the bland beige gray of most variety of stuffing.
If I may interrupt, Mr. Kilgallen.
Go nuts, Dr. Caulfield.
Miss Villarreal, I think you're talking out of your hinder.
You're right. I just hate making stuffing. It's too much work for something not even my dog will eat.
I thought as much. Now, speaking for myself, I prefer stuffing over potatoes. There's so much more you can do with it. You can add cranberries or giblets, or whatever, to make it more fun and exciting. Besides, I'm allergic to potatoes.
Of course.
Michael, I'm sensing some anger in your soul.
No bloody crap, Sherlock. Now, what's your stance on the matter, Miss Harris?
Well, since Thanksgiving falls on the first Thursday after the sun moves into Sagittarius, which is a fire sign, I would say potatoes, since the process to make mashed potatoes requires fire, whereas stuffing can be cooked with an electric oven.
Well, that was utterly unhelpful. Vernon, I know I'm probably going to regret this, but what's your opinion? Potatoes or stuffing?
Well, I do all the cooking in my house, but I always like to keep my woman happy, you know? Now, I've experimented over the years to construct the perfect Thanksgiving meal for me and my wife. I've tried substituting turkey with venison and ham with brisket, stuffing a turkey in another turkey, stuffing a chicken with broccoli.
Get to the point, Vernon.
Right. Well, ultimately, I found that it's the simple things that make my wife most happy. Just a turkey, a salad, and one other side dish. Now, she is a connoisseur of fine foods, and while she does enjoy my mashed potatoes, there's nothing she loves more than a good stuffing.
So, all that yammering on about trying different things on Thanksgiving only to settle for the basics, all of that was just an elaborate, though poorly planned out setup for a sex joke. I hate you. Well, obviously there's no winning side tonight.
If I may, Mr. Kilgallen, I'd like to offer a third option.
Oh, dear God.
Now, hold on, Mr. Kilgallen. Let's hear the young lady out.
Fine. What have you got to compete with stuffing and mashed potatoes?
Corn fluff. Hit it, girls.
Corn fluff, sis boom ba. Corn fluff, rah rah rah. Yay, corn fluff!
Yay!
I'm not drunk enough for this.
In all my years as a chef, I have never heard of corn fluff.
What is corn fluff, anyway?
I sense great pleasure coming into our lives.
Oh, can it, Miss Cleo?
The name is Dion, Mr. Marr.
God.
We've brought some for all of you to try.
Try it. You'll like it. You'll run right out to buy it.
Hey, this is pretty good. See, I told you guys that pleasure...
Oh, shut up. You know, this is really very good.
I simply must get the recipe for this.
Hey, Mr. Kilgallen, you're not trying your corn fluff.
I'm not hungry. Not after that dumb joke Vernon told.
Oh, shut up and eat it.
Suddenly, I'm feeling closer to God. This is just about the best thing I've ever tasted. Well, it appears that in the battle between mashed potatoes and stuffing, the clear winner is an outside contender, corn fluff. Thank you, girls.
You're welcome.
That about wraps it up for us here on Roundtable. From all of us on the panel tonight, thank you, good night, and bon appetit.
We will now pause for station identification, followed by a brief message from our sponsor.
You're listening to WJMU 89.5, The Quad.
Nobody knows what's going on in my mind but me, and I love it.
Now, let's see what's on the list. 1 can of Shrub's baked beans. Well, this is going to be a tough decision. Home style's pretty good, but country style's nothing to sneeze at either. And brown sugar hickory? Who says no to hickory? Trees make everything better. Vegetarian style? Sure, why not? Who cares about any old meat? Just give me the beans!
Sir, could you please keep it down? You're scaring the other customers.
You know what? I think you're scaring the customers with how you're oppressing us all with your precious social constructs. I am an American citizen, and if I want to rant about not knowing what kind of baked beans to buy, then I have every right to.
But, sir...
Help! I'm being repressed!
I'm serious, sir. Take a look at the next aisle over. Come with me. Look.
Mommy, why is the loud man shouting about beans?
Don't worry, honey. White people are just weird sometimes. Let's go to Frozen Foods and get us some ice cream, huh?
Yay, ice cream!
You see, sir?
Oh, I see. I see a compact set of tools for the man. Well, unlike you guys, I am unchained. For I am Batman. Up, and away!
Sir, look out! know what? I'm on break.
Shrub's baked beans. Ask about our secret family recipe.
And we're back. Say, why's everyone looking so sad?
Because this year sucked major scissors.
Yeah. We had 2 Category 5 hurricanes and 2 Category 4 hurricanes. More than half of Puerto Rico is still without power.
And to top it all off, Chester Bennington died.
And Jerry Lewis, Adam West, and Fats Domino.
And June Foray.
Who?
She did the voice of Rocky, the flying squirrel.
Who?
Ugh. Up yours, that's who.
Calm down, Melissa.
Oh, bite me, cat breath.
Go lick a landmine, dog lover.
Okay. Some comeback, Erica.
Shut up, Brian.
Debbie used to yell at me like that. Oh, Debbie!
You see what this year has done to us, Frank? It's brought us nothing but destruction and despair.
Hey, look on the bright side. Prince didn't die this year.
No, Prince died last year, and last year was crap too.
Yeah, Alan Rickman died last year.
And David Bowie.
And Carrie Fisher and Debbie Reynolds.
And Trump got elected.
Yeah, that really sucked.
Totally.
Face it, Frank. These past 2 years have been nothing but horrible event after horrible event. There is absolutely nothing to be thankful for this year.
Hey, I know something good that happened this year.
What?
There's a certain jolly gentleman whose acquaintance we were fortunate enough to make this year, and he just so happens to be here tonight with a special story just for us.
You mean...
Yes, it's time once again for Farnsworth's Fables, written and narrated by Mr. Reginald Q. Farnsworth.
Thank you, Frank. Hello, everybody.
Hi, Mr. Farnsworth.
I hadn't expected such a warm welcome this week. I'd have worn a nicer pair of socks. Anyway, the story this week is one that I'm sure is more than fitting for the holiday. Sleeping Beauty. Why, 'cause the tryptophan and the turkey? I don't like you. Anyway, the story begins in the kingdom of Darabreen, where the young Princess Mara was about to turn 16. And you know what that means.
Daddy! Daddy!
What is it now, Mara?
Look at this dress the Royal Style Consultant picked out for me.
It looks lovely, dear.
It does not. It looks vomitrocious. Daddy, have the Royal Style Consultant beheaded, please.
Now, Dumpling, we can't just behead people over one tiny little misstep.
Tiny? This dress makes me look like a shiny pineapple. I can't attend my sweet 16 looking like gold-plated produce. I want him beheaded, Daddy. And if you don't take care of this right now, I'm going to scream.
Oh, how I envy the commoners. They only have to deal with poverty, poor sanitary conditions, and the bubonic plague. It must be paradise.
Nobody was safe from Princess Mara's wrath, not even her dear sainted mother. Especially not her dear sainted mother.
Genevieve! Genevieve, get in here!
Dear heart, one does wish you would go back to calling one mother or mumsy.
Oh, can it with the one does not wish crap, Genevieve. Look at these streamers. They're appalling. Look at these drab, flimsy things. I want more glittery streamers. Get it done.
I do believe I shall go mad. I'll schedule it for next Thursday.
Fed up with the princess and her demands, the king and queen decided to take drastic measures. They sent for the most powerful witch in the kingdom.
How soon will she be here, darling?
I know not, my love. I sent the messenger 5 hours ago.
Ah, there she is.
So, your majesties, you seek to solicit my nigh unlimited power?
Yes, we do.
What is it you wish?
Our daughter has become absolutely unbearable. She makes ludicrous demands of everybody, including us.
Many times she has threatened to have various servants executed over such minuscule matters.
And what exactly is it you wish for me to do about this?
Anything that means we can all sleep again.
Very well, but it will cost you dearly.
Money is no object.
It is not money I seek from you. It is your throne.
You horrid witch!
Such is my price. Take it or leave it.
Well...
Darling, you can't seriously be considering...
I'm a desperate man, Genevieve.
Then we have a deal?
What's going on in here? Who the hell is this bitch in all black?
I am the great sorceress Agatha, and I do not take kindly to being addressed in such a manner.
I told you, Daddy, no magicians. This is not a little girl's party, and I am not a little girl. Ugh! This party is gonna suck on toast!
You know what? This one's on the house.
Later that night, the sorceress concocted a magic potion for the princess to ingest at the party.
I'll sneak it into her wine, and when the toast is given, she will drink it and enter a deep, deep sleep from which only two things can awake her: true love's kiss or a sick vocal run. It's brilliant!
And so...
Wait a second. She's only 16. Why is she being given wine?
It's medieval times. Everybody was an alcoholic. You would be too if you had to deal with poverty, poor sanitary conditions, and the bubonic plague. Anyway, if we're done with the interruptions, the day of the party soon arrived, and the sorceress snuck in as a visiting aunt so as to be completely inconspicuous. When absolutely no one was looking, she poured some of the magic potion into the Princess Mara's wine. At the halfway point of the party, the king rose to make a toast.
I would like to raise a toast to my beloved daughter Mara, who this day is one step closer to womanhood.
Yawn!
And one step closer to being out of my hair forever. Yes, laugh, you ignorant sons of... Let us all raise a glass to the health and happiness of the princess.
Don't forget future queen.
Don't count on it, Pumpkin.
What?
Nothing. To the princess.
To the princess.
And no sooner had her lips left the chalice did Princess Mara fall under the potion spell.
Oh, good heavens! What happened? Is she dead?
The princess is asleep, and shall remain so until she is woken by either true love's kiss or some super sick vocalization.
You vile, wretched sorceress!
Hey, you said you wanted me to do whatever it took so that you all could sleep peacefully again.
Those were your exact words, dear.
I want my daughter back!
Tell you what, my liege, try this new arrangement out for a week. If you're not completely satisfied, I'll cure her with an aria by Mozart.
Please, darling, let's give it a whirl.
Well, if it will make you happy, dear.
Yay!
And so the king and queen tried out this new living arrangement, with the sleeping princess kept in her bedchambers. The result?
Oh, darling, I've never been more content in all my life.
I had long forgotten what contentment felt like. 'Tis a sweet feeling, like a feeling one gets after a large meal of perfectly cooked meats and puddings.
I do believe I owe that kindly sorceress Agatha an apology.
Apology accepted, your majesty. Now, since my work is done, I'm off to Aruba. Olé!
And so the princess remained there in her bed, sleeping for about 650 years. During that time, the winds of change blew, as they do. The kingdom of Darabreen eventually became the city of Amsterdam. Princess Mara's bedchambers remained undisturbed all that time, until one fateful day. You see, just a few towns over, there lived a young girl who performed in a punk rock band under the name Sydney Dream Smasher. Her real name, appropriately enough, was Cynthia Birdsong. Her parents, however, disapproved of the genre of music she chose to associate herself with. And, after a huge argument, young Sydney ran away. She managed to trudge and hike all the way to the old abandoned castle. Fascinated by it, she roamed around, looked at each and every room until finally reaching Princess Mara's bedchambers.
This whole place rocks. Whoa, sweet acoustics.
Whoa, 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 whoa! How about what? What was that? Where am I? Why am I in my bedchambers?
Holy crap!
Perhaps a better question is, who the hell are you and why are you in my bedchambers?
I'm Sydney. Are you, like, a genuine princess?
Look at my head. See that tiara? What a chambermaid wear a thing like this? Of course I'm a damn princess. I'm the damn princess.
You're Princess Alexia? You're much taller and bitchier in person.
The name is Mara, peasant. But you shall address me as Your Royal Highness.
No, I'm not calling you that.
You must. I'm the princess. I could have you beheaded for this. Daddy! Daddy! Daddy?
You were pathetic. You know that? Something doesn't go your way, it's Daddy, Daddy, help me. You know, in the 1 minute I've known you, you've been nothing but a huge, colossal pain in the ass. I don't think you're a princess. I think you're just some delusional teenage brat who ran away from home because her parents didn't get her the super expensive cha-cha heels she wanted for Christmas. You make me want to puke. I'm getting out of this nut house.
Where do you think you're going? Have I dismissed you?
Dismiss my sphincter. I'm going to crash at my friend Janie's house.
After that altercation, Princess Mara decided to go out for a walk to calm down. She was quite shocked to see that she had woken up in a completely different world, one in which she ruled over no one, one in which her father and mother, once king and queen, practically never existed. Frightened and confused, she wandered into a public park and sat down on a rock. Tragically, she failed to spot a quiet little coral snake resting on the rock, and sat upon it. What a coral snake was doing in the Netherlands, I'll never know. Anyway, the snake, sensing it had been attacked in return, biting the closest part of the princess's anatomy. The princess who, mind you, came from a different time and environment, died almost instantly. Now I hope you've all learned a valuable lesson from this tale.
What lesson was it we were supposed to learn from that?
The lesson is, don't be a douchebag. It will always come back to bite you in the ass. Well, happy Thanksgiving, everyone!
Thank you, Mr. Farnsworth. See, that was nice, wasn't it?
Life is a meaningless void, and all nice things are but temporary.
In short, that was cool and all, but this year still sucked.
Debbie!
What the hell was that?
You know that big glass window that lets you see into the live studio?
Oh no, he didn't.
Hey, Debbie. I broke a window for you, baby. Now you gotta take me back. Debbie!
Well, anyway, we hope you enjoy the show tonight. Next week is Thanksgiving break, so we won't be on. But the week after that, we hope to be with you all again at the same time and place. Until then, take care of yourselves, count your blessings, and count the socks in your sock drawer, because I think I saw your sister wearing your snowflake socks yesterday. Good night.
Debbie! Debbie, take me back.
That was Owl Stretching Time, starring Frank Macaluso, Brian Barker, Emily Bowes, Aria Hawkins, Yaselino Vera, and Michael Santos, with Erica Caruso, Melissa Kumro, Anais Morgan, Megan Pender, and Antonio Verdera. This episode was written, directed, and produced by Frank Macaluso. This is your announcer, Isaac Weezer, speaking.